Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the StabCast.
I am Mizzle.
And I'm Dizzle. And we're here to talk about some Jeepers Creepers.
Yep.
We're here. It's going to be a great day, a double feature, because next week on 421, we're going to be talking about Jeepers Creepers 2. So we're doing a nice double feature.
Yeah.
And we are here to talk about the original Jeepers Creepers with one of my favorite actors on planet Earth, Justin Long.
This boy gets so screwed over in every horror movie he is in. I'm just going to say that.
He gets fucked?
He does. In every horror movie he's in, think about it.
He gets fucked pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, like he gets horrifically fucked every time. And like every time like I see a horror movie come out and it has his name in it, it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, he gets pretty
fucked. What's gonna happen to him this time?
Yeah.
So, and it's nothing against him. It's just that's the way they go with their direction. Like
it's bullshit.
It is bullshit because he's a good person. But and then we have starring next to him, Gina Mitchell.
Yeah.
Who plays his sister. Now, Gina has only ever been in one other movie. Maybe she's been in other ones, but there's one other horror movie. I actually own it. It's called Ring Around the Rosie. I've actually come on TikTok and told you guys to not watch it.
Yeah.
I will stand by that, and I will say, do not watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, guys, I literally watched 10 minutes of it. And the next thing I know, my fiance is knocking on my damn bedroom door because it's been 2 hours and I'm almost going to be late for work because I literally just like blacked out while I was watching it.
Yeah.
That's how stupid it was. It was that bad. It was terrible.
It was dog shit.
It was dog shit. It was really bad. So, like, it was like basically the premise was like a younger woman coming home to take care of her family's estate and like noticing that like her child's interacting with like this creepy caretaker guy and like it had potential, but it was just, I don't know if it was too long or if it was too slow burning. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I know that she's been in.
I think that this is one of the better early 2000s horror movies for sure.
Absolutely.
I think Jeepers Creepers, they tried to make it a franchise and it really doesn't work in that. But as much as I like the second one that we'll talk about next week, but this is a good like slow burn scary movie that it kind of builds up and it's just two people. It's not really, it's a slasher, but not that slashery.
Yeah.
And there's some side characters that die.
Yeah.
But I like how it's not too,
Yeah, and the brother-sister dynamic, the two of them really do sell it.
Yeah.
They really do sell that chemistry and, like, the annoyance of each other and stuff like, and just stuff like that. Like, because Daniel and I we're not that close in age, but we're closer than he is with my brother.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
So, like, I could see us taking a road trip back from college and like doing like the license plate game and shit. Like I could totally see us doing that.
Yeah.
But like, what I don't get is in the beginning of the movie, they're driving and they're playing the license plate game and whatnot. And they see this really weird truck that says beating you. But they don't realize that there's a space. So it's be eating you.
Mm-hmm.
And why on earth do these kids fuck with this car?
I have no idea.
Because they're the ones that cut him off first.
Yeah.
And then he cuts them off. Like, seriously? Like, why?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Exactly. It's a huge ass looking truck. It looks horrific.
Yeah.
It's tinted out windows. You can't see who's driving. Why on earth would you do that? That's just stupid.
It's just stupid.
But, I mean, there was a lot of stupid decisions in this movie. Let's just say that. Like, they go past the guy because he is somewhere else. He parked, and he actually is at a church. And they find him dumping stuff down like this tunnel. So like instead of being like sane people and smart people and walking away and calling the police and letting the police handle it,
gets involved.
They decide, why not throw my brother down a freaking tunnel? I mean, technically, I wanna correct that. Technically, she didn't throw him down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Technically, he started climbing down the tunnel, asked her to hold his feet, and then a bunch of rats came up, and she ended up dropping it. I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's all right.
But if you were down there and your life depended on it, I'm sorry. If there's mice running at me, you're fucking getting dropped.
Yeah.
You're getting dropped with the corpses. I'm sorry.
You're getting dropped super hard.
And he gets dropped, and it seems like everyone's like cocooned basically, and it seems like almost everyone's dead, and then he sees one of the cocoons like moving.
Yeah.
So he rips it open, and like this motherfucker, he don't have like a spleen. It's gone. And he's bleeding out, and like he tells Deary, Justin Long's character, like, get out.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. This isn't a good thing.
It's not safe.
Yeah, it's not safe. It's not a good thing for you to be doing. You need to leave.
Yeah.
And so he found his way up into the church and then found his way out and whatnot. And she's flipping out because she's like, where the hell is my brother?
Yeah.
I cannot believe this just happened. I'm supposed to go home for a break, and I'm going to be like, oh, hi, Mom. Deary's dead.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So that was kind of comedic.
Yeah.
And then he finally got back in the car and whatnot. And like, I don't know how the creeper found out that they were there, but somehow he put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And realized that they were there. So he started stalking them. And again, stupidly, they go into a freaking diner asking for a phone, not the police, but a fucking phone.
Yeah.
So they can call the police, and the police think that they're pulling their chain. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they get a really weird call from this like weird lady that they don't even know. Yeah, that has like a bunch of cats going in the background. She's like an old black lady, like, and she's like, I know you don't know me, honey, but you are in a lot of trouble. And it's like, oh wow, what the hell? And like you find out that she's clairvoyant and that she's been having these visions of Deary and his sister, and I can't remember her name, and his sister, and she is really worried because she feels like something really bad is going to happen to Deary.
Yeah.
So, and they actually do end up going to this lady for help because the police show up and they look at them like dum-da-dum-dum. Like,
yeah, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing? Like, if this was that serious, why didn't you find a phone closer?
Yeah.
Like, it couldn't have been that serious. You're pulling our chain.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they got the call from the old lady, and then they decided to seek the old lady out and whatnot. And then, like, at that point, it gets very creepy and very suspenseful, very dark. And this is where I want Hollywood to understand. Yeah. Okay? I want people to understand. Even though it was dark, you could still see the movie.
Yeah, you knew what was yeah, that's been your gripe lately.
Even though it was nighttime, you could still see everything going on. Yeah, that's my gripe. I'm fucking taking points off of shit for this. There's no reason why you can't light up your movie. If they can do it in early 2000s, they can do it now.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Like, there's no reason why I should be watching a movie at like in the middle of the daytime and have everything blacked out so I can see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's stupid.
It is stupid.
I mean, and that's going to make me not want to watch it and not want to watch it again.
I don't blame. I mean, when you can't see something, it's hard to enjoy it as watching it.
Yeah. But this movie did a very good take on nighttime and whatnot, and still having the light.
Yeah, it doesn't make too many big sins with that.
No.
It's pretty. You can see the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, I mean, this made a lot of money for a reason. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
$59 million on a $10 million budget, and this is a Justin Long starring film.
Oh my gosh.
You know, and Gina Phillips was good in this too. I thought this was a.
Oh, Gina Phillips. Okay,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
fucked up her name.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
screwed up her name earlier.
That's okay. But and Victor Salva was the director. It's a very good fucking second. It's totally different from the second one, and that's what even though Jeepers Creepers isn't like a beloved franchise like a Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, I like that it tries to do different shit within each movie. This one's more like of a mystery, psychological. And it's kind of like they're figuring out what's going on as it's happening, and it's a series of creepy things.
And I know you said it was a slasher, but I would say more the second one is a slasher.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The second one's an actual like slasher, take people out, fucking, it's one of those movies. And this one's a little bit more, they're figuring shit out, and that's what the creepy part, instead of people just dying left and right. I like that they're two separate entities.
Yeah, their creepiness is more of like slow burn.
Yeah. In this one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Justin Long, I think, does a very good job at being that scared younger brother. And she's a good, mature older sister.
And she does a really good job of like breaking down when the ending happens, which we're not going to tell you the whole ending because I've been told by people spoiling stuff has been a little bit for them. So I'm not going to totally spoil it. But
it came out in 2001.
The creeper did come out and grab Derry. And when he did, his sister, like, freaked out.
Yeah.
And honestly, when a girl freaks out in a horror movie, it's one of two things. They're either fucking annoying or they did it great. And she did it great.
She did it great.
She did a really great job.
Yeah, she was
scared. Not annoying.
No,
she was very scared. She was very, like, she pulled off that whole my brother's taken look.
Yeah,
she did a good job.
Yeah. I thought she did a very good job too.
Mm-hmm.
And their chemistry together is what really helped make the movie. Mm-hmm. And that's what made, like, you didn't need a lot of people dying at different, like, it was creepy them running into shit. That tunnel scene's one of the best scenes of the early 2000s horror, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary shit. And them like slowly figuring out that he's the one that's, I know you just said you were, but he's the one that's, screwed here. And her trying to, be a good big sister, mm-hmm. like, no, take me. That is such big stuff.
And the thing is when she says that to him, you find out how he chooses his victims. Because what he does is he slams her on a wall. No, it's not the blood. He slams her on the wall and sniffs her neck and then proceeds to grab Deary. It's because fear is smellable to a lot of creatures.
He was terrified.
And he was terrified, and she was brave.
She's like, I don't give a fuck.
So he took him instead of her.
Yeah. You can't blame him. Justin Long's a fucking handsome guy.
Yeah, and then like I guess the second one's supposed to be like right after the first one.
I think so.
Just because if it's not, it makes no sense because he's only supposed to come out like one day or 1 or 2 days every 25 years or something.
Yeah.
So I would guess it was back to back. Yeah, the third one, piece of shit. Fourth one, piece of shit. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch either one of them. I would not waste my breath or my time.
The piece of shit.
They're a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
This one was, and I like the second one better because I like that setup. But this one, I like how these two complement each other. And I
love this movie. You
and
already know that.
Justin Long's in the other one too,
He is. He's a ghost.
Yeah. So he really plays into this franchise, and I like how this one is more of it's just hunting down the two siblings, and you just don't know the way it's going to go for a while. Yeah. And like the creepy old lady and shit, and then running into her.
This one is definitely more suspenseful and thriller than it is a horror movie. Honestly, this is something that again you could watch with your teenager if they ask you, like, hey, I want to watch a horror movie, like, this is a movie you could try them out with.
99%.
I mean, unless they don't like creature features.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even a creature feature fan, and even I like this. But also, like I found out earlier today, apparently the creeper is not a monster. He's apparently an Aztec demon.
Ooh.
Is what he is.
Yeah.
So, and actually there is a story that I have to actually watch this and look it up and whatnot, but there's actually a story out there that apparently Jeepers Creepers was based on.
What is it?
I don't remember the exact title of the documentary. I'll send it to you, and then I'll put it up here, guys, for you to see. I'll either share it on the page or share the link or something. I'll get it to you guys, because I just want to make sure before, because I haven't even seen it yet, so I want to make sure that it's legit before I share it.
Yeah.
Another thing that I don't know is legit. Jeepers Creepers 5.
Yeah.
Now, there's been several fake trailers by fake companies.
Yeah.
But, this is the thing. There's one that just came out yesterday. And it's from a reputable company.
Okay.
And it looks legit. And it said it'd be coming out in May.
Looks legit.
2025. It looks legit. It looks,
looks
like
legit.
The trailer doesn't look like it's CGI and like built together and stuff. So I mean, we'll have to see. I'm not making no promises. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there might be a Jeepers Creepers 5, which I don't think we need one.
No.
But I mean, you know, if they can do a Sharknado 5, then they can do a Jeepers Creepers.
I mean,
5.
this is a franchise I like a lot, but I don't think we need another one.
We don't, especially after that fourth one and the abysmal third one, when all of a sudden sci-fi is like, oh, we're going to do this movie. And it's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Like, this is not good.
No, but this first one, my favorite scene in this
Mm-hmm.
is, I mean, obviously the well thing when they're kind of going down in that thing, but also when he's on the phone or she's on the phone and you hear the song playing and stuff.
Yeah.
In the old lady's house.
Yeah.
It's so fucking scary. And that's like I can imagine us being on a road trip and running into some shit.
My scariest part about that is when they were in the car driving away from his ass and he somehow switched their fucking radio station to that.
Yeah.
While they're driving. So they're driving on the street listening to this old ass song and it's like, oh my God, this is so creepy.
Yeah, it's
what
creepy.
the hell is gonna happen to them? Oh my God.
Yeah.
And also a really creepy scene is when they're in the police station and the creeper knocks out the electrical grid.
Yeah.
And so like it's going around killing all the deputies and all the officers and everything, but they don't know what's going on. That is what makes a good movie, especially because, you really couldn't see the monster, but it was still well lit.
It was well lit, yeah.
You still saw what the other people were going through. Because sometimes you're not meant to see the monster.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Unfortunately. Sometimes it's the director's call on whether or not you get to see the monster.
Yeah, you don't always get to see it.
And you don't always get to. And sometimes it could be a lot of different things. It could be lack of budget. It could be that.
It's usually because of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's mystery and stuff, and sometimes people write it that way, but usually it's manipulated that way because they don't have the money.
Yeah.
And that's most the reason you don't see like a big dragon in a movie or something.
Basically.
But this is really well done. And Jeepers Creepers himself looks fucking spooky. And it's also the not seeing him makes it scarier too.
Yeah. That's why like the third and the fourth one, I think, weren't that scary to us because you could see the creeper out in the middle of the day. And it's like, how the hell is he in the middle of the day?
Yeah. Exactly.
What the hell?
Yeah.
He don't come out in the middle of the day. Where is his coat and his like hat?
He's a cool visual though. There's something about him.
He really is a cool visual when you finally get to see him in the third and the fourth one. But I think the mysteriousness of him in the first and the second one, which we'll get into, I feel is like just spookier to me.
Yeah, I agree.
That you just see this like metal kind of face.
Yeah.
And that's with like the sharp red hat, and that's all you get.
Yeah.
I think that that's kind of scarier. I think the suspense of that and the suspense of like, oh shit, what's coming?
Yeah.
Is a little bit more scary than seeing him in like real lighting.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with you per se. I do agree that he is scary looking. They did an amazing job on his costuming and the makeup effects. They did an amazing job.
Amazing.
But I honestly feel that the creepiness of him and the first two worked.
I agree.
I feel like not seeing him made it that much creepier because it's like, oh my God, I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
You don't want to see him. And then like you see him and you're like, oh God, I said I don't want to see him.
Seeing him in the second one, that's why the first two, when you end there, it's like a perfect series.
Yeah.
The first two are amazing.
Exactly. And I mean, unfortunately, a lot of movies have seen that where they've like had like a second one that's a hit, so then they come out with like a third and fourth one and fifth one. We said the same thing with Final Destination.
Yeah, exactly. But this one is one of my favorites from the 2000s. When you talk about, it's like Scream, this one, Urban Legend, fucking.
Well, Scream was 2000. Scream 3 was 2000.
I know the Scream was more
And
90s.
Urban Legend was 99.
But when I think of that era, come on. And this is like one of the big ones. That's Texas Chainsaw remake. But this one is fucking. It's a phenomenal movie. I give it an 8.9. I think this is one of the better horror movies.
Because of all the remakes that were going on around this time, I will have to give it a 8.8.
Yeah, it was something original.
Because it was original for all the remakes. Daniel said like Texas Chainsaw, but then like you go a couple years down the line and you see like the Hitcher remake, which wasn't too bad. I liked it more than he did. And then like you just see all of these other things getting remade, like the Amityville Horror remake in 2005. Like remakes were all the rage from 2000 to 2010. It was just, they were all the rage. They're stupid to us. I don't particularly like them. He doesn't particularly like them unless they're good.
I can get down with it, but
it's got to be good.
Yeah, I like OG shit.
Yeah, if it's not good, like me and him differ on like the Candyman. I love the OG Candyman. I love him so much.
Yeah,
I love Tony Todd. We went to see it in theaters, and he actually liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
And I'm like, how the hell did you like a movie with Candyman where there ain't no Candyman?
Well, I thought it was like a 6. Like, it was all right. I didn't think it was the greatest thing on earth.
I know, but
you thought it was like ass cheeks. And
well, yeah, because they say like Candyman and whatnot, and like when they show the picture and everything, like when you see the picture going into the movie, like the young man, not the young man, but Tony Todd is showed with his iconic coat.
Yeah.
And whatnot, like it's just the back of him, but still, like you're gonna put him on the movie poster and you're gonna use his name and everything, and then you're not gonna have him be in it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because then he was in it for 5 minutes, and all he did was do his monologue about being his victim.
Yeah,
and then they showed him smiling devilishly real quick, and then cut to black. I was pissed.
Yeah, it was mediocre.
Daniel and Kevin were like, "Oh, it was pretty good." And I'm like, "What the?" Are you okay? Do you guys have fevers? Did you guys like take medicine or something? What the hell?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
What you guys watch? I'm like, I have a feeling that we watched two completely different things. Because to this day, Kevin still says it was a really good movie.
I thought it was alright.
I don't.
You hated it. You hated it.
It's on my list with like Pet Cemetery and Firestarter.
Yeah, you hated those.
Yeah, I know, but I never finished Firestarter.
But this movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
We will be back next week for Jeepers Creepers 2. Thank you for joining us. Mindy, give him a big old hootie hoo. And we'll see everybody next time.
Bye, guys.